Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to learn how to find the current through each resistor by applying Kirchhoff's current law and voltage law. Now, let's see how to apply Kirchhoff's laws to this circuit. First, we choose a reference node, or ground. Its voltage is taken as 0 volts. In this circuit, we'll consider this node as the ground. Second, we mark the currents in the circuit, starting from the battery. I'll mark this current as I1. At this node, the current splits into two branches. I'll mark this branch as I2. And this branch as I3. At this node, the sum of I2 and I3 gives the current I1. Third, we apply Kirchhoff's laws to the circuit. I'll apply Kirchhoff's voltage law to the ABEF loop in the clockwise direction, and to the BCDE loop in the anticlockwise direction. You can choose any direction to apply KVL. Don't get confused, the black arrows show the KVL loop direction, and the red arrowheads are the assumed current directions. They don't need to match, and if the current direction is assumed wrong, the answer will just come out negative. When the KVL direction goes from the negative terminal to the positive terminal of the battery, it gives a voltage rise. If it goes from the positive to the negative terminal, it gives a voltage drop. When applying KVL, if the chosen loop direction is the same as the current through a resistor, the voltage across the resistor is considered a drop. If the loop direction is opposite to the current, the voltage across the resistor is considered a rise. Let's apply KVL for the ABEF loop. We start at point A and move along the loop in the clockwise direction. The first element we encounter is the 5 ohm resistor. The current I1 flows from A to B, which is in the same direction as our loop. Therefore, this is a voltage drop, and we write it as minus I1 times 5 ohms. Next, moving downwards to point E, we pass through the 2 ohm resistor with current I3. Here, the current direction is same to our loop direction. Hence, this is considered a voltage drop, written as minus 2 times I3. Next, KVL direction goes from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of the 10 volts battery. It gives a voltage drop. Finally, we pass through the 50 volt battery from negative to positive terminal. This is a voltage rise, written as plus 50 volts. Now, let's take the BCDE loop in the anticlockwise direction. From B to E, through the 2 ohm resistor, the loop follows the current, so it's a voltage drop, minus 2 times I3. Next, we move across the 10 volt battery from positive to negative, another drop, minus 10. From D to C, the loop is opposite to the current in the 4 ohm resistor, so that's a rise, plus 4 times I2. Finally, from C back to B, we cross the 20 volt battery from positive to negative, a drop, minus 20. We now have equations for the two loops. But notice, we can't solve them yet because there are 3 unknown currents, but only 2 equations. To fix this, we need one more equation. Now we apply Kirchhoff's current law at node B. According to Kirchhoff's current law, currents entering a node are equal to the currents leaving it. So we can write I1 equal I2 plus I3. Now, using these 3 equations, we can find the values of I1, I2, and I3. Here's a problem for you to try on your own. Solve it, and comment your final answer.